Alrighty, one Sparta 123. This video is going to be on this TLR-2HL here. I remember looking back, looking for this light, trying to find information on it. I only saw one or two lights on the actual HL model, and the rest were just for the base TLR-2. So I'm going to make this video here to kind of fill in the gap here and put some more content out on this actual light. Everything about the TLR-2HL is exactly the same as the regular TLR-2, so if you guys have been out there searching to buy one and you're checking out the regular TLR-2 videos out there on YouTube, all the functions are exactly the same as the TLR-2 green and the TLR-2 strobe model, where they have the built-in strobe feature. The only difference between this model and the regular TLR-2 is the LED bulb that they have in it. Instead of being, I believe, 200 lumens, it is 630 lumens. And it's really freaking bright. I live primarily in an apartment, but also in a city setting. And it's kind of weird because I'm in a city, but at the same time, there's a lot of wooded areas not far from me. So this light will be definitely good for my uses. You know, honestly it's a little bit excessive for just indoor use, but because of where I am, it's actually really dark out in my area because we're so close to the wooded area. I wanted to get something really bright to have some really good throw on it, so it fills in that niche pretty well. So the TLR-2HL here, as I mentioned, functions exactly the same as the TLR-2, the regular model, where it has the silver toggle switch down here. Comes with the sticker here that says this is a laser, don't point it in your eye, all that crap. I peeled it off. I don't want this bright yellow thing just sticking out here, so I peeled that off. But this silver switch back here, the toggle switch to the right, all the way to the right, is light and laser mode with a momentary on as well as a constant on with the paddle here, I guess you'll call it. In the middle position is light only. There you go. You probably heard that tactile switch. And then all the way to the left is laser only. Now, normally I actually don't use a laser on really any of my guns, with the exception of one of them. The only other gun I have a laser on is my Taurus TCP. It's a little 380 with no usable sights, so that's got a crimson trace on it. But I figure I'd try out a light and laser combo for a pistol. That way it's a nice alternative to night sights, which are also on my list to get for my 2XDs here. So I mean, really, guys, this thing is extremely bright. I have also the Streamlight TLR-3 on my subcompact here, and there's just no comparison as far as output. The only difference between this and that, other than output and the laser, is that on this one, as mentioned in the other videos, has a metal clamp as opposed to this one, where that is all polymer. I've never had any issues with this, honestly. Honestly, you can see that with the polymer, you get the little burn marks from the muzzle blast, but that's normal for any light that sticks out past the muzzle. But it still works fine. Holsters up fine. I got right in the neighborhood of 4,700 rounds through this gun. This gun I got more recently only has like 200 rounds through it, I believe. And I shot with the light on it already, and I set it in the laser, and you can see that that's got some muzzle blast burn on it, but like I said, no big deal. For those of you out there looking for a really bright, a weapon-mounted light, and you're in between this and the Surefire equivalent, which I think is the X400, don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure on the specific model. But whatever their equivalent, where they have 600 or 500 lumens plus a laser, and it costs like 200 or 300 more than this does. Honestly, guys, if you're not swimming with your gun, you honestly don't need the Surefire. You know, that's literally the only thing I could find difference over this than that, other than price. The only other thing that you may find also is with the Surefire, you might be able to find a little bit easier holsters for them. But honestly, if you look out there, guys, there's holsters out there for just about anything and everything. So I'm a civilian, so I am not going to go swimming with my gun. This is supposedly water resistant, which means, you know, it can, if it rains, you're fine, but don't go swimming with your gun. I don't ever plan on being in that situation, so I should be fine, honestly. But, so I'll do a quick comparison right now of the TLR-2HL and the TLR-3. I believe the TLR-3 is rated at 170 lumens. I mean, if anything, guys, look at their freaking website. All that stuff can be Googled as far as the exact numbers. The only reason I know this one is because this is, you know, newer, of course. So yeah, I'll do a quick comparison. That's my front door right there, which is, well, I don't know, 15 feet, if that, like maybe 10, who knows, not very far at all. So this is the TLR-3, and mind you, of course, cameras will never do flashlights justice. The light in person compared to what you're probably seeing on screen is actually a cooler white. It's coming off as a bit of blue on the screen here, and so you can see the output, the throw, you can see it right there. It's quite good. You got a good hot spot, and then the throw up at the top there towards the ceiling, a little halo or whatever. Mind you, this is my first flashlight review, so bear it with me. So yeah, that's like 170 lumens or whatever they got it rated at. Look it up on their website. So that's the TLR-3 on the subcompact. And as I mentioned, this only has momentary on and then constant on the TLR-3. The TLR-2, as you can see, it's quite a bit brighter. Come on now. Toby. Try not to point a gun at you, dog. He saw the laser, so he's going over there to check it out. So I'll just point it over here so that way I'm not pointing at my dog. That light on the TV there is from the camera, but you know, you can tell it's quite a bit brighter. You know, it's quite a bit brighter. And then the spill is not as big as the TLR-3, but you get that super bright hot spot. And mind you, my dog is here, my muzzle is here, my muzzle is pointing up. So then you got that was the light only feature, that's the laser feature. And then, let me see if I can do this. One hand, put the gun back down. And this is the strobe feature, which you hit twice on the momentary on, or you hit once on the momentary on, and then you go down, which is a little bit harder to do with one hand than it is with two. Anyway, and then you got the light and the laser feature, which is, you can't even see the laser, can you? In person you can see it. On the video it's kind of washing out, but it is visible to the naked eye here. Like I said, the video doesn't really do it justice, but that's the TLR-2HL, guys. And I guess I'll talk really quickly about how I usually use the paddle here. So normally when I'm holding the firearm, you could either use it one-handed with this hand. You know, you could hit up for, I'm right-handed by the way, you could hit up for momentary, down for constant, and then I could hit the toggle with my my middle finger. I can't talk today. Middle finger here. And then if I'm using a two-handed firing grip, then I use my support thumb to hit it on this side. So same thing with the TLR-3. Yeah, so for those of you out there, the cheapest I've found it and I've seen it at is $250. That's how much I paid for mine. This is late 2014, beginning of fall. And I get it off of eBay just because that's the cheapest place I can find it. So normally if you look around, you can find it on out there for $250, but it's going to range anywhere from $250 all the way to $300. I've seen it. But definitely do your research, guys. Don't overpay for it because there's places out there that will rip you off. I got mine off of eBay. If you do a quick search for TLR-2HL, you'll see there's a bunch of listings on there, and you can find the cheapest one, and it was free shipping on top of that. So definitely, guys, like I said, unless you're going swimming, if you're going swimming, go ahead and get the Streamfire, or the Streamfire, the Surefire. If you're not going swimming, get the Streamlight, and you won't be disappointed. It takes 2 CR123 batteries, which are also included. Thank you, Streamlight. And the same thing, I think, for the Surefire. This only takes 1 CR123 battery. So, but yeah, guys, definitely, if you're in the market for light and laser, get the TLR-2HL. If you're in the market for just a really bright light, go ahead and get the TLR-1. I'm sure it's, it's essentially the same thing, just without this laser module on the bottom here. And here, actually, give you a good size idea here. It's a little cumbersome, but they do have holsters out there for it. And speaking of holsters, here, I got one right here. There you go. Give these guys a quick shout out. Focus. It would help if I did it the right side up. KT-MECH USA. Thank you guys for your Defender series of holsters. This would be my second one. And I got one actually also for my subcompact here. Getting off topic, this is the .060 thickness, and then this is the .080 thickness. Good holster for the money. Can't go wrong, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, definitely if you're looking for a light and laser combo, go ahead and jump on the TLR-2HL. And if you're looking for just a awesome weapon light, go ahead and jump on the TLR-1. You will not be disappointed. So Sparta123, bringing the Streamlight TLR-2HL, and signing out.